This is really the opening salvos of an entirely new revolution that's going on in the world of medicine. Cancer biomarkers are a method for assessing the disease, the presence of the disease, or the progress of the disease. They're essentially signatures of that disease. So if you see this particular set of signatures, whether they be proteins or genes or something else, looking at those kinds of signatures allows you to then predict what's going to happen to the patient, and that allows you to change the treatment or to intervene early. Cancer is a disease where treatments typically are started at a time when the patient is already fairly advanced in the disease. Biomarkers are important because they give us the opportunity to predict when someone's going to become sick, and therefore you can intervene more quickly. They could also be associated with the response to a drug, and that's really where the target in the future is, to try to find markers that would be associated with a response to a given medication. That would allow people to take drugs that are specifically targeted to them, that would work best for them, and that's certainly something that we're working very hard to try to find. This is a very new field. They call it bleeding edge. It's so new, in fact, that most of the research is being done in an academic setting. It's very important that we bridge the gap between early research and what happens later on in the commercialization of a given product. If products are not commercialized, whether it be drugs or diagnostic tests, they won't ever be used by the people that need them most. The Ontario Cancer Biomarker Network is devoted to finding signatures of disease associated with cancer, looking for markers that could be biochemical markers or imaging markers, and looking for ways to accelerate the development of those markers into commercializable tools, that is, diagnostic tests and prognostic tests. As part of that, we do service work. That is, we would do contract research for industry or for academic researchers that need specific access to specific technology or technique, which we can offer them, whether it be proteomics or genomics or any of the other related fields in the world of biomarker research. The Ontario Cancer Biomarker Network was started with a grant from the Ontario Institute of Cancer Research and the Ministry of Research and Innovation. That really got the organization going, formed its basic infrastructure, and allowed us to build our central proteomics lab here at Mars. Within the central research facility, the Biomarker Network enjoys a number of different kinds of technologies, included which a full and comprehensive state-of-the-art capability in mass spectrometry, which involves a number of different rather expensive machines, but that are very sophisticated and require a high level of expertise to use. And they're used for discovery of proteins and also for measurement of the proteins in blood, in tissue, and in other kinds of human specimens. In addition, we have a number of partner labs which are involved with us that really cover the full gamut of biomarker research that is capable: genomic research, proteomic research, and imaging research. It's really a new era of medical research, and we're very excited to be a big part of that. There is a strong culture of collaboration that's evolving and continues to evolve in this region that I think is unlike what you're seeing in other regions of the world. It's a tremendously exciting place to work simply because of that. You have so many different disciplines working together closely to come to a common goal, which is the cure for cancer. We also have, partly through government investment, partly through industry investment, an enormous amount of technology and expertise that is built here that really puts us on the world stage. Some of the finest scientists in the world are located right here, and so it's a great place to start doing this kind of work. Toronto is the most ethnically diverse city in the world, and that makes it an exciting place to live. It also makes it a fantastic place to do research because it means that the populations we deal with are really representative of the world, and that's an unusual phenomenon. It's also something that can be important for us to try to understand the genes and the proteins associated with disease because they may be unique to a particular ethnic group, and that's something that we can study here and actively do study.